There is no talking, no exercise, no reading, no writing, no phones, and no eye contact. I'm in a hole sitting on the floor with the women on the right-hand side segregated from the men who are sitting on the left-hand side. I can feel sweat running down my arms and my back is in agony. I am trying my hardest to meditate, to stay calm and focused, but my mind keeps thinking about how many hours I've been here, roughly about 6, and how many more I have to go, about another 100. It is my first day at Vipassana, the silent retreat I recently attended in the Blue Mountains. Now, I can say with absolute certainty, Vipassana was by far the hardest, but also the most rewarding challenge I've ever undertaken. And given it was such a profound experience for me, I wanted to share my learnings with you and particularly talk to you about why I think every leader needs to do it too. So, a little bit of background information for those of you who haven't heard of Vipassana before. Vipassana, which means to see things as they really are, is one of India's most ancient meditation techniques. It's based on the original teachings of Buddha, and it's a simple meditation technique that is practiced for the purpose of developing equanimity. Now, being equanimous means to remain calm and composed and to stop reacting to all vicissitudes of life. Easier said than done, let me tell you. Unlike other mindfulness meditations which focus on awareness or include a mantra, Vipassana dictates the blanket command of non-reaction. So that means that regardless of the amount of pain you might experience, or the fact that a fly has been buzzing around, or the fact that your feet and your legs are falling asleep, the technique demands you to simply observe and refocus your attention on the objective sensations that arise in your body as you do a body scan in a specific order. So you might be asking, why on earth would anyone ever want to put themselves through this? This sounds like torture. It's true, it is tough. The course requires hard, serious work, but it is also the most profound and, dare I say, the most life-changing experience I've undergone to date. The gains, the value, and the liberation I got from training my mind over the course of 100 meditation hours over 10 days can't be compared to anything else. So here are my learnings and the reasons why I think you should do it too. Lesson number 1. Leadership starts with self-leadership and a focus on self-awareness and self-development. This is the work of growing up, waking up, cleaning up, and showing up. The first 3 have to do with our inner game. This is the developmental work we engage in. The 4th, which is showing up, is where we enact real change in reality. It's how we actualize our potential. Now, if you don't understand yourself on a deeper level, that means your motivations, your aversions, and your attachments, you'll continue to act and lead from a place of subconscious mental conditioning. That is dangerous. Lesson number 2, you create your own reality based on your past experiences, your conditioning, your likes and dislikes, and your values, which I should point out, your values are simply your own beliefs, and we often firmly believe values to be the truth. I want you to let that sink in for a moment. Now, it's during the 10 days at Vipassana where you really get an insight into how you tick. And the more you're able to distance yourself and develop an objective observation of your thoughts, the more you realize how much your mind deletes, distorts, and generalizes the reality you perceive. You see, we create hundreds and thousands of stories in our own head every day based on previous meaning making. Once you have the ability to step away from the thinking and witness those thoughts and stories, you truly realize the impact your mind can have on your overall happiness and well-being. Lesson number 3, you have to do the work. I'm currently working with a number of highly determined leaders who are used to reaching goals quickly. Developmental work requires you to objectively observe your deeply ingrained habitual ways of thinking and behaving. This takes time, and there are no shortcuts. To train your mind, you need to put in a significant amount of effort, time, and dedication, and only then will you see transformational change within. At Vipassana, you are truly confronted by this overwhelm. No one is and will be doing that work for you. The good news is, I noticed a significant change within me in a mere 10 days. So this transformational change is possible with the disciplined practice that I still commit to daily. So in summary, I emerged from the course a truer, more connected, and calmer version of myself. Over the last few weeks, I've become less triggered and less reactive towards situations, people, and different viewpoints. I've been able to gain greater objectivity over different perspectives. I've been less combative and defensive and more open, compassionate, and loving towards myself and the people that matter most to me. So you might not be ready for Vipassana, and that's okay, but don't let it hold you back in your personal development. If you're leading, managing, or hoping to create change within an organization, you have a responsibility. And the responsibility is to start looking inward and get courageously curious. As the wise Michael Singer said, eventually you will see that the real cause of problem is not life or work or other people itself. It's the commotion your mind makes about life that causes you problems. If you'd like to learn more about what executive developmental coaching entails, then reach out via LinkedIn or send me an email to chloe@coconsultancy.com.au. I look forward to hearing from you.